Hello. It's odd that a TV show's second season is halfway over and still lacks a consistent rhythm and purpose. However, Mayfair Witches continues to straddle the boundary between intriguing characters and concepts, with too much going on to concentrate on one area at a time. An excellent example is Julien's Victrola, which gives some characters a chance to shine while burying others, some literally, leaving you wondering what the ultimate goal is. Rowan and Julien, Cortland's father, spend the majority of the episode playing cat and mouse. Rowan has entered Julien's world through his Victrola, and she wants to know where to look for Lasher in particular. Julien, on the other hand, makes Rowan work for the answers and is quite cunning for a dead man. It turns out that you leave a piece of yourself behind when you come into this planet. With barely an hour to gather all the information she needs about herself and Lasher, Rowan must navigate two worlds. Her emotional side is still in the real world, where she is realizing how much she misses the other half of herself, while her intellectual side is locked playing risky games with Julien. Lark, meanwhile, surprises everyone by showing up at the Mayfair mansion without warning. Her true feelings for Lark are revealed to us. She can freely explore her heart without any restrictions while her cerebral side is absent, but is it real if she isn't whole? The way it turned out was enjoyable, and it's an intriguing concept to investigate. Speaking of enjoyment, even though it was brief, Rowan and Julien's back and forth was entertaining to watch and hear. They both like the game and are witty and cunning, but Julien has intentions for the family that they are unaware of. Enter Moira, who uses some drugs to get Cortland to unearth some information that has been stored in his brain. Here, he learns that his father always considered his brother Ian to be his favorite. It appears that Ian would stop at nothing to win, which is what Julien was and still is all about. Just before her time runs out, Rowan flees from Julien after learning where Lasher has been held in Scotland. On the other hand, we see Lasher in Scotland, discreetly hidden by Albrecht, and apparently offered to Ian, Cortland's brother, for unknown reasons. Ian calls Albrecht outside Lasher's room because he is so impressed, and as soon as the door closes, he slits Albrecht's throat to kill him. Albrecht was dishonest and a little shady, but I have to say that I shall miss him. Of course, is anyone ever truly dead in this show? Although all of these elements combine to create an intriguing episode, the show has a strange tendency to transform sequences into gothic soap operas rather than poignant, intense moments. The characters in Julien's Victrola moved around too much, even though there weren't nearly as many. Moments would be left hanging and cut to another scene just when they were starting to flow well. Instead, we get the strange Lark subplot and Cortland, who seems to be a victim of something every week, even if the Julien/Rowan moments were strong enough to stand alone as a whole hour. When the cameras concentrated on painting the butterflies, I relished the moment. The nerd in me thought that this was a kind of glad to have you aboard moment for Ted Levine, a reference to his iconic role as Buffalo Bill, also known as James Gumb, in Silence of the Lambs. Daddario and Levine offered us some amazing moments in Julien's Victrola, and it was refreshing to see Rowan display her full self rather than just the typical tortured witch. However, during the past 2 weeks, the initial indications of dread have vanished, as has the relationship between Lasher and Rowan. With just 2 episodes remaining, it's difficult to see everything coming together harmoniously. So many plots. Thank you for watching.